If you're planning to take the train from Haugsjå Stop on the Arendal Line, you are over a quarter of a century too late. The once busy stop now is silent and nearly abandoned. The trains passes by. Friends of the Arendal Line have restored the station building nicely. The door is unlocked so you can step inside if you wish. The ticket office is also open, but the last time you could buy a ticket here, heading down towards Arendal or up towards Nelaug, was in 1948. That's when Haugsjå Stop became unmanned. You could still board or disembark here, but even that ended in 1997. In the waiting room you can read about the history of Haugsjå and the Arendal Line. Haugsjå Stop was actually not planned, so in 1910 the Norwegian Parliament had to make a special decision. On this track diagram, the train from Arendal enters from the left and continues to the right towards Nelaug station. This train is coming from Nelaug. The platform lamp had to be lit by climbing up a ladder. A contemporary description of Haugsjå says, "Bleak surroundings, no buildings and poor access roads." Perhaps that's why it added excellent opportunities for hunting and fishing. But this stop was not deserted. In 1965, Haugsjå Farm and NSB erected a timber crane. On the continuous siding, 60 wagon loads were shipped annually. The crane itself was largely made of timber logs. When it was dismantled a few years ago, one could use a chainsaw to bring it down. Haugsjå Stop is located by the Nidelva River, the main river in the Arendal watercourse. The entire watercourse is 209 kilometers long and flows through 10 municipalities in Telemark and Agder. From the 1600s up to 1970, the watercourse was important for timber floating, as evidenced by all the timber slides. Among others, the large Nesvatn Lake in Fyresdal in Telemark supplies water to the Arendal watercourse. In Agder and Telemark, there are nearly 40 power plants in total. The Høgefoss railway bridge below Treungen was part of the Arendal-Treungen line, opened in 1913. Today, the bridge is part of a beautiful bike path that follows the old railway route between Åmli and Treungen. The railway between Nelaug and Treungen was closed in 1967. At Haugsjå, it's peaceful. The silence is only broken when a train approaches. Here comes the train to Arendal. Unfortunately, it often has few passengers on board. The Arendal Line was originally a narrow gauge railway, opened as far as Åmli in 1910. By 1913, passengers could take the train all the way to Treungen, or from Treungen when they wanted a city trip. It was not until 1935 that Arendal Line reached Nelaug station. At Haugsjå, remnants of the old siding can still be seen. The sleepers remain overgrown with grass and moss. Modern sleepers are made of reinforced concrete. 2 or 3 times a year I travel on the Arendal Line, simply because it's enjoyable. And the journey evokes many thoughts, both as I reflect on the past and the future.